My name is Lauren, and today I kind of wanted to drink some coffee, put on some makeup, chit chat, let you know who I am, a little bit about me,
my story, my animals,
and just kind of chill and get ready with me. If you want to grab some coffee, go ahead. My second cup, do your makeup with me, grab a snack. It's probably gonna be a long video.
Not that my life is important, but I just talk about a lot of things for forever. So
this isn't really a tutorial, but it's just kind of me getting ready. I will link everything that I used on my face down below, even though I didn't really talk about it in the video. I'm very comfy today. I'm wearing my sweatshirt from Boston, drinking my coffee, put on just makeup, hair's up, not brushed. It's super early when I'm filming this. I woke up about 7.
My cat is trying to get in the blinds. 1 second, Bubba. Okay, I'll open the blinds. My lighting's gonna suck, but I gotta do it for the cat, so. There you go, Bubba.
So, now that it's bright as hell, if y'all want to chit chat with me, get ready, then continue on into the video. I hope you enjoy it. Let's put this hair up first, shall we? No, I didn't wet my beauty blender. I'm gonna have to, aren't I? Let me go do that. Clearly I need more coffee. Okay, BRB.
Okay, I'm back with a damp sponge.
So we are comfy today. Hair is up. Kathleen Lights does this series that she calls Cat Chats, where she just kind of sits and talks. And I thought something like that would be good for today while I just do my makeup. Not a tutorial or anything, but just to kind of
let you know a little bit about me. About me.
And it's not that I can sing because I can't. So I'm just going to sit here with my coffee. Probably get another coffee about halfway through because it is, okay, well, it's 8:30 in the morning. Let's see if it'll, well, it's 8:29 in the morning, so let's go ahead and get started, I guess. So my name's Lauren. Hi, let's start with that. I am 23 years old. In 29 days, I will be 24. So,
That's cool.
May 27th. It's about to be May, and I celebrate the whole month of May. When I was in school, I would drink every day except for finals, and it was great, but now I'm an adult.
I use that term very loosely.
The guest bathroom is right out that door, and my cats like to play in the bathtub. I don't know why. So that's what they're doing. The puppies are napping, so in case you were wondering. So let's see, where do I start? I was born in South Georgia, 3:33 p.m. It's kind of cool. What else do I got? Well, this is not good. We're this early in and I'm already kind of questioning what I should talk about. Parents divorced early, moved to Florida, and then moved back up to North Georgia, where I continued on like through middle school and high school. I'm just gonna mix these two foundations today. My body is rather tan, so. So then moved to North Georgia, where I graduated high school, and then excuse you. And then for college, I went to the University of Tennessee, go Vols, where I rushed Sigma Kappa, and I was driving home every weekend for my boyfriend, who was still in high school at the time, who I absolutely adore. He was a great boyfriend at that time, like for that time in my life. So I graduated in 2012. 2014, I went on a cruise with my family to Cozumel. I think we went to the Bahamas and another place, but Cozumel is the important part of this story. Because on that cruise, we went to an all-inclusive beach resort, one of like the 600 or something. And we pull up.
And there's a girl sitting at the bar that I know. So I'm from this small town in North Georgia. And I go up to her and I'm like, oh my gosh, what are the odds?
She's there with her boyfriend that I know and with this guy. And we fall in love. Me and this guy do. And we started dating the day after my birthday. That was the beginning of May. So once we got back home, we followed each other on Twitter. And I should point out the reason that he gets such a big part of my story is because he is a big part of my story. So know a little bit about me, you have to know the backstory, you know? So we follow each other on Twitter, and he's like, can I take you on a date? And I was like, well, of course. So he took me on a date, and he was everything. And so the day after my birthday, he asked me out. We started dating. So that was the end of May. And then on Friday the 13th, the following June, he was picking me up from work and driving me to Athens, and we got in a wreck. There's this mountain in Georgia called Blood Mountain, and we were all the way at the top, and it was raining. Car went off the mountain, rolled like a shit ton of times, and I ended up breaking my spine. But the craziest part about the wreck is we flew off the mountain, and we both climbed back up. It was sheer inhibition is the right word. What's the word? Endurance, sheer just being scared. Anyways, long story short, I broke my spine and, you know, stayed in the hospital, learned how to walk, and all that stuff. And then I was determined to live in Athens. So I moved to Athens. I took off school for 10 months or something like that because obviously I couldn't go to school because I was on so much medication, had so many doctor's appointments. I moved to Athens, and I basically moved in with this guy, and we stayed together, I want to say 2.5 years. I was tired of where I was living. I hated Athens, and I was like, you know what, I shouldn't have lived since I'm here. Like, I'm not going to waste this life. I'm going to go to my dream school. So I went to LSU. Best decision I've ever made for myself. Probably worst decision for a relationship. Long distance hardly ever works, and it definitely did not work for us. So we ended up breaking up, but I'm loving LSU, so, you know, what do I care? I think at the time. So that's how I got to Louisiana. It was literally just finally, you know, I loved LSU my whole life. Every time people would ask me where I wanted to go to college, I always said LSU. And I was always told, you're never gonna make it there, like, it's too far away, it's too expensive, you know, you'll be better, like, close to your family, can't go. Basically. I got to a point where I was just like, screw it, I'm gonna go. So I did.
The first time I pulled up to Baton Rouge as like a student, I cried. We went to Walmart, which I've been to a million times, I felt like. And it had LSU stuff everywhere because school was about to start, and I fell in love.
Went to LSU, loved it, and graduated. And I don't know if you've watched my college video. I graduated, loved it, and now here I am. So, that being said, law's not my goal, which it always was, and now I'm on the route to teaching. So that's kind of my timeline story of the last couple years of my life, in case you were wondering. I opened the blinds because I felt like it was too dark, and now I feel like it's too light. So let's see, a little bit about me. May 27th is my birthday, so I fall right in the, like, kind of center of being a Gemini, which I 100% am. I am so much, in fact, that it's thought to be that I am somewhat bipolar, but people just don't understand that Geminis have two personalities.
Ooh, that's a lot of blush line.
So, I'm a Gemini. I have 6 tattoos. My first tattoo I got on my foot. Here's the date of my car accident. I love it. And then I have 12 piercings right now. I would like to do that whole video of like my tattoos and my piercings. That would be really cool because I have like stories for them. So I live in this house and I have 5 fur babies. My first one is my cat. Her name is Delilah. And there's actually a story that I kind of want to talk about with Delilah because she's special to me. And I'm going to try not to cry. That's how special this story is. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna do my brows and then come right back. So, bye, because it's gonna take forever. So I'm back, brows are on, and it's actually a little bit later. My best friend right now is in rehab. Called me, so when he calls, I have to answer. And I got another cup of coffee. So that's how the past 45 minutes have gone for moi. So now that I'm all nice and depressed, let's talk about something a little bit happier. I'm going to go in with a little bit more of my MAC powder. Just because I got a little sweaty. I want to set the rest of my face. I'm going to be using the Modern Renaissance palette and a little bit of the Shed and Light contour palette on my eyes. Very simple. It's not going to be no thing, but everything I use will be down below. I'm just not really explaining it because that's not the point of this video. So, Delilah. Hold on. My wand is up to full speed. Let me play this real quickly. I downloaded this Harry Potter game and I am obsessed with it. And it's all I do. It's one of those where you have to like wait for like things to happen or to finish challenges, so keep you on your toes. I missed potions class. Okay. I'm learning spells, so it's very important that I don't miss them. Oh!
Let me just tell you about Harry Potter briefly. First of all, I'm in love. I read the first Harry Potter book when I was in first grade. Miss Hill, my teacher, read it to us as a class, which I don't even think you can do anymore, but she was an awesome teacher, and so I've grown up loving Harry Potter. I am a Slytherin through and through.
And also, I'm going to be doing a planner setup, and you'll be able to see my love for Slytherin in my planner setup, so it's really cool. J.K. Rowling is just incredible. I've read all the books. I have Harry Potter literally everywhere in my house. Love it. So, let's move on to Delilah. So whenever I first started dating a guy, he texted me, and he was like, I think I'm going to go get a cat. I was like,
okay, oh, that's really cool. So we go get a cat. We name him Kronk.
He recently passed away, and I usually am wearing a ring that says Kronk's name on it, but I didn't wear it to the tanning bed, so I don't have it on. But we got Kronk, and we had him for a little bit, and then he was a kitten when we got him, and kittens are so full of energy. And I was like, we should get him a sister. So even though Kronk was our cat, he was really kind of Gavin's cat. And so I got Delilah. She had been in a litter of 6 cats, and I really wanted a boy. And the litter was all females.
And I'm the kind of person, it's probably the Gemini in me, that whenever I want to do something, I have to do it right then. Like, I won't stop until I do that task.
I'm in a bad mood, I bitch, I complain, or eventually I just do it. So I went home, got her on a Saturday, drove back to Athens, and the reason I picked her is because she had this orange spot on top of her head, and she was so cute, and she was the biggest one, and she was fluffy.
She's my emotional support animal. She is verified, trained, she has a vest. I take her with me everywhere I want to.
She
got me through so much after my accident. Like, she was the reason, like, that I got up, and she
still, like, she's 3.5, almost 4 years old. She is still, like, the thing that brings me the most joy. I just absolutely love her. So, she moved with me to Louisiana.
Not my first year, because I lived in, like, an on-campus apartment, so we couldn't have pets there, even though she wasn't ESA, and, like, I just kind of left her with my mom.
Hated it. So when I moved into a cottage here, she came with me, and she, every time I would take her home to Athens, like, she loved to play with Kronk, like, was so happy to be there. She was young, too, so she wanted to play a lot. At this time, me and Gavin had broken up, so I was like, well, you're not going to really be seeing Kronk a lot, so why don't I just get another cat? I fell in love with cats, and it's funny because
for like 20 years of my life, I hated cats. I never wanted one. I couldn't stand them. I was a dog person. I had dogs growing up. We never had a cat growing up.
After Kronk, I literally like became in love with cats. So anyways, so I went to a shelter here called Cat Haven and picked up Eli. And Eli is my black cat. His name is Elijah Castiel. We call him Eli. Oh, and Delilah's name is Delilah Ann Catherine. Her middle name is hyphenated. She's a Gryffindor. Eli's a Slytherin. They played, but Delilah being an emotional support animal, she remains a lot calmer than most cats. That's what she's been doing for so long. So we got Eli, and he played with Delilah. Delilah tolerated him, but about the same time that I got Eli, back home in Georgia, my littlest sister, which I have 2 sisters, they're my heart and soul. So my littlest sister had gotten herself a cat. And she had named her Emma, and I was like, no, you need to name her Esme. And so I went home for Christmas, and since Eli and Esme were kind of like the same age, they just bonded. They clicked, they loved each other, they played. Fast forward, it's time for me to drive back to Louisiana. I put Delilah in the car. She rides on the dash like the whole way. She's really great. Eli gets in the back seat, puts his paws on top of the window, and cries. And he cries for about 30 minutes. I hit Atlanta traffic. Well, it was like middle of the day, but Atlanta always has traffic. So I hit Atlanta traffic, and Eli is just meowing, and it's not like a meowing that I can handle. It's like a crying, screeching, my heart is broken kind of cry. And so I was like, I can't sit through traffic and doing this. So I just turned around and went home. And I pull into the driveway. No one else is home yet. I pull into the driveway and Eli has stopped meowing. I guess he realizes that we're back. So he stops crying. But I pull into the driveway and I hear this faint meowing, kind of like him, but a little bit higher of a pitch. And it's freaking Esme sitting at the door doing this. So I called my mom and I was like,
I'm taking Esme with me to Louisiana. These two can't be apart.
That was that. So I did kind of take Esme from my little sister, but like they were fine with it. So that's how I got Esme, and her name is Esme Rose. So those are my 3 cats.
We move into this house, and I move in here with this guy that I was dating, who I literally thought was one. He ended up coming back home from a music festival the day after our 6-month anniversary and breaks up with me.
So I found myself depressed.
Well, I could do a whole video on my mental disorders because I do have a lot, and anxiety and depression are something I deal with every single day.
I was literally having a hard time getting out of bed. I went 3 days without even getting up and feeding the cats. My friend would come to my house. She would let herself in and she would feed my cats for me because I literally could not get out of bed. So I was like, this is bad. This is, like, I have no will to live. And I know that sounds dramatic, but heartbreak never gets easier. So I ended up going home and we took a trip to North Carolina as a family. I was like, I want a puppy. Went online, found these 2 puppies. It was a brother and sister. And it turned out to be a scam. But I got in my head that I wanted, after like looking online, I was like, well, I don't want 1, I want 2. I want a brother and sister. I get home, end up hooking up with this family in Texas, and they had a litter of long-haired miniature dachshunds. And
I have grown up with dachshunds. My dad had one. His name was Stretch. He was my love, and he married my evil stepmother, and she made him get rid of him. And then I had a girl at my mom's house. Her name was Riley. She ended up passing away. And then I had a Pomeranian dachshund mix. His name was Louis. Louis Salvatore was his name. And he ended up passing away. So I knew if I was ever going to get a dog again, that I wanted it to be a dachshund.
And so I texted him, called him, and I was like, you know, I'm interested in your puppies. I picked up a girl. She's Dapple, because the mom was Dapple, but the boy didn't get any Dapple. He's just brown and black. His name is Salazar Kronk. Salazar after Salazar Slytherin. He's definitely a Ravenclaw, and we call him Czar. Or if I get really mad at him, I'm like, Salazar. You know, like, Salazar. Her name is Scarlet Michelle. We call her Scar.
So we have Sir Salazar Kronk, Czar, and Lady Scarlet Michelle.
And we call her Scar. So we have Czar and Scar.
The majority of this video has been me talking about Harry Potter and me talking about my cats.
But it isn't about me, so I guess that's accurate. Oh, I love Supernatural.
I watch Supernatural every night to go to bed. Jensen Ackles is perfect, but I'll tell you who I'm obsessed with is Misha Collins. He plays Cassio, and I love Cassio. If I get another animal, I'm going to name it Crowley, though, because Crowley is my favorite character. He is a demon and ends up becoming the king of hell, but he's just so funny. He's a dry sense of humor, and then Cassio, I freaking love Supernatural. I'm so passionate about it, because that's another tidbit about me.
I guess I can touch on my mental life, but it is about me and it's important, and y'all can let me know if you'd like a video. I might do a video about it. I have been through a lot in my almost 24 years. A lot.
Suicide, depression, manic bipolar disorder. I have night terrors, you know, rape, abortion, miscarriages, sleep paralysis, just a bunch of stuff. I've been through a lot.
You know, it's kind of hard for me to talk about some things that I've been through that have attributed to the state of life that I'm in right now. And I would love to have that kind of video. Don't want to trigger anybody or anything like that because I know that that stuff is very real and I never want to affect anybody in a negative way. That is something I am big on, not for myself, but for others, is positivity.
My best friend who's in rehab right now has a son who is the cutest little boy. And I have told him ever since middle school, because we have been best friends going on 10 years now, and we used to be in love, puppy love, whatever. I always told him that he can't stay bad forever, like things will get better. And so he always pokes fun at me because I'm so negative about myself, but when it comes to that, like, for other people, that is something that I just believe in so wholeheartedly.
I don't know where I was going with that, but
I need to get some more.
So lips on. So based on this video, I think I might do
videos about my tattoos, piercings, videos about, I don't know, there's a lot of things that I want to do videos about. There's a lot of things that I think I could help people with, but
thanks guys for getting ready with me, or, you know, just watching me ramble and get ready. I hope you learned a little bit about me if you wanted to know. I hope you enjoyed, and I will catch you in my next video. What do you want to say, Darla? What do you want to say? Always white with mama.
hey, pretty girl, you see that orange spot on her head? There's my Darla.
I swear she hates me. I mean, she loves me, but she also hates me. Oh, and then we have a handsome Eli. This is my titty boy right here. Look at that handsome thing. But I was like, nope, if I'm not getting attention, I'm leaving. Same, girl, same. Alright, bye guys. I am 24 years old. Nope. Here's my dirty beauty blender. It was purple at one time. That's my face, but anyways, I don't know what I was saying.